Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm gonna share you about the TELC A2-B1 proofum. So which has been recently being which is being recently launched by TELC in 2023. So many of us don't know about this exam, and maybe if you have registered exam and you might be not knowing that this is a particular ASWA B1, but not rather a standard B1 exam. So it is very important for us to know which exam we are giving, so that we don't get surprised on the exam day um, about the format of the exam. So I'm gonna share you TELC A2-B1. So if you will go to the website of the TELC, you will find the exam TELC Deutsch A2-B1. So here you can find the details about the examination, and you can download the sample paper from here. And what I would like to show you that this exam is being launched in 2023. Oh, it's not on this page. But yeah, I mean, this is launched very recently, and sometimes people get confused with this exam and already existing ASYB1 exam from the TEL. But that is different. That is for the people who are doing integration course. So uh, that exam basically is called TEL ASYB1. Think for for Zuwanderer. So this is I'm not sure where to find a sample paper for it. I think it will be somewhere in the site, but that is called for Zuwanderer ASYB1. So that is different from the standard ASYB1 which they have launched recently. So many of the people are also a little bit confused about this ASY B1 and the standard B1 exam, because recently I've gone for this exam, and on the examination center, um, mm, people when the exams were going on, people were getting surprised about the format of the paper. They have practiced for B1, but on the exam day they found a different exam. So that's why even the motive behind making this video, so that all of you know that these two are the different examinations. Let's download each of these examination ASYB1, and let's also download TELC B1 exam, so that you you will get familiar what's the difference between both of these. Okay, wait. So let me first open the ASYB1. Yes. So this is the sample test paper for ASYB1, and you can see the structure of the examination here. And let me also open here the standard B1 proofum, which has a different structure. Yes, so this is the standard B1, and let's open its format exam structure as well. Yeah, so you see in the standard B1 we have so in the B1 Prüfung we have examination in two parts. One is like Lesen, Sprachen, and Hören, and no, sorry, it's not a Sprachen. It is a Sprache Bausteine. So it's just like a grammatical part of the examination, but the Sprechen is different. So you can give basically Lesen, Hören, and Schreiben together, and Sprechen separately. And even the Sprechen part you can give on another day as well. But that's not the case in ASYB1. So you have to give all of the sections on the same day. That is one of the difference. And now let's go section by section of the examination. So in the B1 for the lesson, we have three tiles. But in the ASWA B1, it's a little bit complicated. So the sections are not separated based on uh, the type of section do you have, but rather mm, the sections are basically mixed together. So here you see Lesen. There is one section, but then Lesen is also mixed with Schreiben. And similarly here, Hören is mixed with Schreiben. And Schreiben have one tile. And Sprechen is completely independent, but that's happening on the same day. So for the Lesen, here in the B1, we have three parts, but here we have four parts. And uh, in the Lesen and Schreiben, there is also one tiler, which is this one, tile 2, which is also based on lesson. And I'll explain you later in this sample paper only which questions are being evaluated for lesson, which questions are evaluated for Sprechen, for Huron. So why this is important? Because in that way you can evaluate yourself whether shall I go for ASY behinds or just simple behinds. Some may perform better in behinds, some may perform better in ASY behinds. So you try both of these examination and see where are you performing better. And the marks distributions are also different. So in B1, all the questions for the particular section, like in tile 1, tile 2, tile 3, they may compare different points. But in the ASY B1, they are all mostly similar marks. So you have to evaluate where you are scoring more. But let's go to one by one to each of the sections. So in the list, the first is like matching the sentence with the advertisements, right? And lesson 2 is like giving, tile 2 is giving a paragraph, and then you have to answer these questions. And then try is like matching the headings, the title of the letter um, with the letter they are being present. And the fourth one is like more bigger paragraph. And then based on that, there are richtig or false questions, right? These are four parts that are corresponding to the lesson, but lesson, as I mentioned, that's also spread it to lesson and Schreiben. And here, this is basically a grammatical evaluation of the examination. This is also in B1, but okay, so now let's see the lesson part of the B1. So the first style is like again matching the headings with the advertisement, right? And then second is a very big paragraph. Yeah, one thing I noticed, the paragraphs in ASY behind are not much complex and also not much bigger. And then the third tile is again matching with the advertisements. So these are three tiles in behind. Now let's go to the urine part. So in here we have again five tile. and also it is shared with Schreiben with some of the question. And but here it is like a complete different section where you have just three tile. So let's go to the urn of Aswai. So here for the first tile you will be having audio which is just play einmal no, yeah, zweimal for the first tile, and then for the tile zwei the audio is being played just einmal. Uh, for the third tile the audio is played three times, and then fourth one is played just einmal. And in case of B1, there are tile 1 where the audio is played einmal for the first tile, and I suppose for rest of the two tile 2 zweimal, and here also zweimal. Yeah, so these they have just three tile, but here there are many more tile. And I particularly personally found this style for a little bit complicated because here the audio is just played once and you have to do a matching with the tile with any of these. So it's a little bit complicated. And here for the next section where you have to also do Schreiben part along with urine. I have also given the similar pattern in A1 where you hearing basically and writing the letter. So it's, I think, the continuation of that. So you have to hear and write, and then the Schreiben section goes. So these are the mm, um, two parts for hearing and Schreiben. What I would like to basically give my conclusion here for the hearing. So the complexity I found a little bit similar for both of the examination, but particularly for tile fear of RSY um, you will find a big challenge because you have to match the heading with the multi options. So you have to be very attentive for that. Then let's go to the next section, which is Schreiben. So this in this for the Schreiben in B1 you have to just write one letter, which is which you have to write in 30 minutes, right here. But here in case of ASY B1, the Schreiben part is scattered. Like first here you have to write right for the Uren and Schreiben for the questions from 54 to 56. And then there is a question number 31. Yeah, so for Schreiben, one of the question is 31, where you have to basically read this letter and you have to reply to it. And I will show you how even the markings are being done based on answer. So these letters have basically hidden options. So you have to particularly answer those three questions to fully answer your question. And then let's go to the next section, which is Spraken. So in the Spraken, both have three tile, three parts, but the way of conducting the examination is little different. So in case of behinds, you have to self-introduce yourself in first question, and in the second part of the first tile, examiner may ask you cross-questioning based on the introduction that you have given. But in case of behinds, basically two partners sit and then they gather themselves and then they do cross-questioning. So this is the first difference between these two. And for the second question, to do in ASYBIN's Geplas planen, so it's like planning together. This is all. Science also you have this similar question, that is tile dry, where you have to do similar thing. I think they both are very similar. Uh, Third question of the assignment is like you will be giving this text where you will be two options like water or a lemonade, um, and there will be similar such simple words where you have to distinguish between them and give your opinion and also do a cross questioning with your partner. In case of Beeines, basically you are presented with these pictures and their opinion of the other, and then you have to basically read this text. You have to describe on your own word what they are saying, and then you have to give your opinion and then cross questioning. That's the particular format. So that's how the overall examination is being structured. Now I would like to go to the important section of how the writing part is being evaluated. So which is very important, and also how the questions are being for in both of the examination. And also I will discuss the passing percentages for each of them. So they both are different. So let me also go to the structure for the behind. One moment. Yes, so they are given here. Yes, so you can see here the question number 1 to 18 are Lazen, and then 29 and 30 is Lazen, and then yeah, so they all contributes to, I suppose, 60 marks each section. So if you will add them here and yes, so each section is of 60 marks. So if you add up these questions all together, they will all be 60. And you see here, each of the questions are here of equally 3 marks. But in case of Payines, you see here, these are 5 questions. Then again, these are 5 questions, but then here these are 10 questions. And so the weightage of these questions are more. So it's like 5 question 25. So 5 marks. These are also 5 marks, but these 11 to 20 questions are 2.5, right? So you have to basically give importance to the questions which are where you can score more, right? So that you can score better. But here in this case, they are all similar marks. Then let's go to the Schreiben. So in case of Schreiben, there are 4 questions, but rather in Beeines, this is just 1 question. So one is, so sorry, in Beeines you have 2 questions of Schreiben, which is like Sprach's Baustein and the letter writing. But here in case of Aswai Beeines, you have basically Sprachbausteine, and then question number 31 is like letter writing. And then here basically the Huron and Schreiben, where you have to listen and write the text for that, and then this is the letter. So here the marks which is being mentioned, if you will sum up them all, they will come up 30 marks. But then you will get surprised where those 30 marks, other 30 marks have gone. So you will find this sheet where it is explained how they are evaluating 30, 60 marks. So for question number 31 and the 57, question number is like continuation of a chat. You have to reply to a chat and then you have to give the answer. So if you are just attempting those questions and you are providing the correct answers to the specific questions asked, then you will get 30 questions. So 50 and 5, 20, and 5 question. Yeah, 5 is like Spragbausteiner, so 25. So 5 goes here, then the rest 25 are here. Sorry, you will not get 30, but 20. So if you just attempted your questions, then you will get 20 marks. If you score them fully, I mean, you are applying all the 3 questions in the letter, and also you are answering the chat, then you will get 20 from here. And the rest 30 marks you will get based on the criteria second, third, and fourth, which are mentioned here. Yes, yeah, yeah. So they are a different criteria, whether you are grammatically correct or not, whether your vocabulary is there or not. So there are different criterias. Based on that, they will evaluate whether you will get those 30 marks or not. So this is important to understand. Why, if you are still attempting those questions, even though you are not making them correctly grammatically, still you can get 20 marks because you are attempting. So that's the interpretation from here. I'll not like to go more to the behinds, but that will be similar. But that's how they are evaluating in the examination. Now I would like to discuss very important topic, the passing percentage for each of them. So for the behinds, the passing percentage is basically 60%, and that you have to got in each of in bracket section independently, and also Lesen, Huron, and Schreiben together, minimum 60%. Then only you can pass the examination. But here, in case of ASY behinds, it's not 60, but rather 70. So overall, you have to gain 70 in all of the sections, which is 168 punkte. And also you have to get 70% in 3 of the 4 subsets. So there are 4 subsets. So in any of the 3, you have to get minimum 70% to pass the examination. So even though the examination will look a little bit easier, and you will not find as complex as like behinds, but you have to score higher. So that you have to keep in mind. Yeah, so that's what I would like to tell you here. So if my suggestion is, you can go through both of the examination and try to do their sample papers and see how much you're scoring. And based on that, you can decide which examination should you go for. I personally have gone for ASY behinds because that was a bit not as complex like behinds, but you have to manage with the time, and also the strategy where you can score more. And based on that, I hope you can easily crack the examination. I hope you like the video, and in the next video, maybe I'll share my results, how I performed, and also maybe a discussion about how we can improve, or the tips basically from the results. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Bye.